Today, I'll be discussing the ecology of Praya Dubia. First of all, we need to discuss where it's located. It is located around 700 meters, or 2,300 feet, to 1,000 meters, or 3,300 feet, below the ocean surface. This would categorize it as living within the mesopelagic zone, this layer amongst the ocean. It can be found along the coast, ocean floor if it meets the mesopelagic zone, and the open ocean, which this diagram demonstrates. It has been sighted amongst the South Pacific as well as the North Atlantic, suggesting that this organism is an ocean-wide species. A couple challenges are presented by this habitat to Praedubia, the first of which being pressure. Every 10 meters adds an additional estimated 1 atmosphere pressure amongst Praedubia, meaning that 70 to 100 additional atmospheres Praedubia will have to deal with. This may have made it evolve a more gelatinous lifestyle and try to combat this external pressure by establishing an equilibrium within its internal fluids. Because of this, if it rises a little too much beyond its habitat, it may explode. Amongst this habitat is also located the thermocline, which is a small layer amongst the ocean that separates the characteristics of the top layer from the deeper ocean. Not only is a significant pressure increase the thermocline is exhibited by the thermocline, but also a rapidly plummeting temperature. Praedubia is reliant upon its environment for thermal regulation, but because of the presence of the thermocline within its habitat, it may have the thermocline may have made Praedubia evolve to become more adaptable and more flexible within its thermal regulation. Finally, the mesopelagic zone is extremely dark. While not totally absent of light, photosynthesis cannot occur within the zone. Because of this, along with many other oceanic organisms, Praedubia has adopted bioluminescence, not only to capture prey within its vast array of tentacles, but also for intracolonial communication. Because of the relationship between its life cycle development and its environment, Praedubia can be considered more closely aligned with an R-selected organism, its overall population following a type 3 survivorship curve. An established colony is more defensible with all of its tentacles and tentilla than a single-cellular protozoid. Because of this, as a colony ages, the rate of fatalities drop. Now, for the interactions within its community, it is considered to be a carnivorous predator, feasting on krill, copepods, fish, as well as other gelatinous organisms. Because of the fact that it feasts on organisms such as krill and fish, it can be considered a secondary to a tertiary predator. Praedubia has no naturally occurring predators of its own, making it considered to be an apex organism within its food chains and food webs. Finally, the International Union for the Conservation of Nature lists Praedubia as unevaluated for its conservation status. This is simply due to how elusive Praedubia is. We simply don't have enough specimen, not enough data to make a competent statistical analysis on the wider population. However, we can still make educated guesses on what the current factors that are affecting Praedubia currently, the foremost being global warming. Even though it may not affect the individual organisms of Praedubia due to the fact that the thermocline has made it more resilient to temperature changes, Praedubia still, along with everyone else, is reliant among the food web. If the fragility of the food web is disrupted, then the foundations of Praya Dubia can collapse. Because of this, any attempt for the conservation of Praya Dubia must be met with the overall approach of attacking global warming